Okay, so here's the problem that's arisen in the ensuite bathroom, which is for our bedroom. So there's like the little dressing room thing here and our bedroom through there. So there's the ensuite bathroom, which is the previous owners in this bathroom, it's the only one they've done it, have completely sealed in the cistern for the toilet. And of course that means when there's a problem. So there's a push button thing. I don't think it's the same as downstairs, which is air push, because that has one button. So I think this might be like a mechanical push, because it's like for a small flush and a big flush. The problem, which I'm going to show you, is that there's a slow trickle. And I don't know how well you can see. I'll put the light on so you can just see it. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, but you can see, if you can see the movement of the water there. And of course we're on a water meter, so we don't want that trickle going all the time. It's ridiculous. So I think what happens is, a common cause of slow trickle is the seal at the bottom of the like little plunge device. Basically, when you press these buttons, it forces something to come down and then come back up again. There's a little seal which maybe has something in it, or something's built up on it, so it's not a perfect seal anymore when it drops back down. So when you press the button, it lifts up a seal, and the water comes out, and then it should just go back down and give a full seal. But obviously going back down is not fully sealing. The trouble is, first of all, you want to be able to knock the water off. Well, that's sealed behind the tiles. And then secondly, you want to be able to access the cistern to get at all of that. And of course you can't, because it's behind the tiles. Some of these push button things, they have like a nice square box, and all of the things that you need to access for maintenance in that square box. Whereas here we've just got a small push button thing, so you can't access everything. So that's a pain. So what I'm probably going to have to do here is try and take out these tiles. I don't know how many I'm going to have to take out, and the challenge is without cracking them, because I would imagine it's pretty easy to crack them. So I have to carefully get the grout out and see if I can lift them up without cracking them, because I'm hoping that if I get these off, I'll be able to get access in. But of course it depends, there's probably a wooden board along here. How long's the wooden board, you know, does it go right along here? How many tiles I've got to take off and all that. So what a palaver, because somebody decided to seal it all in with tiles. So we'll have to have a look, see what's feasible here. What I'm doing is, this is not ceramic, so I'm just loosening the grout slowly with, you know, little screwdrivers and stuff like that, scraping it along. And on the top and bottom, you can see I've got a bit of give there now. I'm just trying to get this off. If I can get this off, this sort of like cover, which seems to be like a plasticky or metal thing, if I can get that off, then I might be able to see what's between the tiles, a bit of wood and everything, and start to get in and under that way. So I'm just going to investigate that. So that sort of stops there, that one. The other piece is complete all the way along. There's no other breaks in it. So maybe that's there. I don't know. I'm hoping I can just get away with from just there, rather than taking the whole thing off. Anyway, we'll see. See a bit more what this thing is, this metal thing here. It's sort of got like it's like an insert which goes between the tiles there on a corner. You can see I'm moving it. It looks like an insert thing, and just slowly trying to get it out all the way along. It's quite firm at this end, so I'm just slowly trying to wangle it out without snapping or cracking anything. Who knows how this will go. Well, we're getting that piece out now, look. But looking in here, you can see the sort of bit of wood, like, you know, whatever, MDF or whatever it is, underneath this tile. Is quite a thickness of tile adhesive and that between the tile on the top and the bit of wood. And the bit of wood does seem to be continuous, so I don't know how that way it goes, whether it's continuous all the way along. But that's a pain, because I was hoping there'd be like a little box where you could just open this up. If get in there. We'll have to see. So we're just now trying to get the grout out around these tiles here. But then I've got to tackle the seal, the tile adhesive and that underneath as well. Just trying to take my time to uncrack them, but it could crack. So I don't know. Giving it a go. Trying to just get all the grout out and then see if I can loosen these two tiles, but it's a bit of give in that one. This one's pretty solid in. So I don't want to crack them, that's the thing, but there we go. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I mean, you can see there's quite a bit of give at the front of that one, but the back seems to be well stuck in, so yeah. And of course, I can't, they're wedged underneath that tile, so as well as that, I can't just suck it straight out or something. I've got to pull it forward now. Yeah. Managed to get the first tile out without cracking it. Actually just sort of wangled, and then it suddenly felt quite loose. So that's it. So it's out. That's the back of it. That's the front of it, like that. So you can see how far under this front edge was. I just needed to sort of wangle it a bit out, pull it out. So I'm getting one out, so that's good. And now I can see that there is a cut in the wood there. So hopefully there's another one somewhere along here, maybe, I don't know, which is the access for the toilet. So we'll have to see how that goes. It looks quite a thick bit of wood. It's not a thin bit as well, going right down there. So that's another thing. Anyway, because obviously there's these tiles, I don't have to take everything off. I just want to take the top ones off. But well, progress. One without snapping. Now the next one feels more solidly stuck in. But now I have got access at least to this side for little gentle taps. So we'll see what we can do. Second tile off, intact as well, not broken. So we've got a splitting the wood there, cutting the wood there, but not nicely there. So I don't know whether it's continuous all the way along the wood, or whether there's a split, somewhere here into this third tile. But of course this is continuous all the way along there, so it's all a bit annoying. So I don't know whether to try and get this off and then go for this third tile, or see if there's another way of getting into this wood here. But if I start lifting that wood up, it'll lift the tiles and crack them, so it's a bit of a problem. Whether I could try and cut the wood there, I don't know. Okay, so I've just been carefully looking with a little bit of a torch, and we've got a cut there in the wood already. Now then, I found that there is exactly parallel with that, where that join is, inside there, you probably can't quite see, but there is another break cut in the wood there. So there is a length of wood which runs from there to there, basically. So it runs from like there to here, which I'll be able to take off to get access to the cistern. What that means is, though, I've got to try and get this third tile off, and also, unfortunately, this is really irritating. So I have to sort of wangle that loose a bit, but then hope I can just, because I don't want to take it off all the way along, but it's one continuous piece to there. So that's where the join in the wood is, but this tile runs here. So I have to try and just loosen that a little bit out here, and try and get this tile out. And then I've got access to one bit of wood, which I can then hopefully try and lever up, and then see if I've got access to the cistern that way. The third tile came up unbelievably quickly. Dead easy to get out, I couldn't believe it. So now we can see we've actually got several bits of wood there. It's got like that one, it's like a block there for some reason, and then there's another block to here. So next job is, a bit of a pain. It looks like that's screwed, that one. Well, these ones look like they're nailed, which is all very, very irritating. Anyway, we'll see what we can do next. I've got to try and get it out, this block of wood, without damaging these tiles next. That's the next challenge. Right, well, I've managed to carefully get that bit of wood out without damaging these front tiles. And this is what we've got. Yeah, so I couldn't even, they didn't even put the cut-off valve at an angle I could actually unscrew to switch off the water supply individually. So I cut off the water supply to the whole house because I couldn't get my angle and screwdriver in there. I've just took the plastic cover off this system, and here's what we've got. So I'm going to go for taking this out and just having a look at the this has got the code on it there, look. Have a look at the seal at the bottom of that, see what that's what it is. This is the little device, so that this goes up, you press the button, and then it should drop back down when it fills up with water again. It does look to be some debris and things around it, around the seals. It could just be needing cleaning off. I'm not sure though, we'll have to have a bit of a look. So you clean it off, clean all around where it fits into, and see if it's just like bits of debris causing a slight leak. We can have a bit of a go at that. Otherwise I could try and replace the unit. On closer inspection, this rubber ring here, which should be the seal, appears to be blistered. It's warped there, look. So that blistering is probably what's causing the leak. So I will have to try and replace that. And it's probably easy to replace the whole unit. Okay, well I've actually discovered that just comes out of this little gap in here. So I'm going to look to see if I can just get a washer, a rubber washer to go in there without replacing the whole mechanism. Because it seems like that just goes, just slots neatly in there. So that would make life a bit easier. So we've got a replacement one, little washer, sort of gasket thing. So we're going to have a bit of a go at seeing if that works. I'm just going to clean out as much as I can from down there as well. Make sure there's like a firm seal, and away we go. Attach it back together and see what happens. So it does seem to have worked. I haven't got water running down there and all that. I'll just flush it. Stop there, and then that's just filling up. So hopefully that's it. It should stop water continuously running down there, and hopefully it was just as simple as that little thing. But you know, all the work of having to get to it just for that simple problem, tiles and wood and all that. So I'm gonna put these back, but just loosely. I'm not going to stick them all down and all that, because it means for future access it makes life easier. I mean, the tiles can sit on the top fine, but there's no need to have them fully sealed on and all that. So yeah, look, so I don't think we've got running water coming down, so that's good. So that's all stopped, and that's just filling up nicely, and there you go, it's full, and it stopped like a hissing, because before it would just continuously tss. If you listen, it's silence, so it stopped flowing, stopped filling up, and that's solved. So I've put the bit of wood back in, and then I've just with the existing adhesive, just like the way it was, like the lumps and all that, I've just put the tiles back in there and then slotted this metal thing back in without sticking anything down. I've not stuck them down because thinking, well, maybe that won't last or will go wrong or something. So what I might do is just basically lay them as they are, because they've already got some adhesive which is hardened, but like that makes them sort of fit exactly how they were, and just put grout in after a few days, and then I know for future they're not stuck in. There's just a bit of grout which is easy to get out, and I know therefore I can access everything. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now, just in case that fix doesn't work or starts leaking again, you know, starts running again or whatever. I'll leave it like that for a few days, and then once we're happy, I'll just grout it. I'll not actually stick it, and then that should be easy. We know that it's easy to get out. So yeah.